Well, we're here at Jolly Harbour. We're going to start our episode with what it takes to get the boat ready, and it's a lot to get things ready. Kind of windy, coming down with nastiness, it looks like.
Very big nastiness.
What is it?
It's the remains of this. This was covering our sheets to keep them out of the sun. Clearly, it took the brunt of the sun. It is a toxic disaster.
We did have a tropical storm come through during the season, and I think that's the result of 40-knot winds. Some dead runners that are going to go away.
The rubber on the backs of these is just absolutely.
They've been sticking to the cabin sole, or the salon sole, and just making it impossible. It just the black stuff sticks and can't be removed. Very hard to get off.
But it comes off on your hands, no problem.
Yeah. Well, if you get any kind of diesel fuel on it, like when you're working on the Raycor filters. So not having our boxes, our shipment ready at the moment, I'm down to projects that I have things on the boat for already. And one of them is this clamshell, which the mooring lines, when you're on mooring balls, keep catching underneath the edge of it and ripping it off. And it's got very small screws that broke the heads off, so I got to get the screw body out, and I'm going to need to find a way to Dremel around that and then grab it with a pair of vice grips and or needle noses and pull those out. That's going to not be fun. So you got to love this one. So this line here is what I used for mousing our outhaul, and they were out of mousing lines at the channelry. Nobody thought to order them. So what ended up happening was that this stuff just absolutely broke apart. Check it out up here. Just totally shredded. This just the crappiest stuff. It's like, oh, it's only $5 from China. That'll be perfect.
Have a good day.
All right. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Over there. Building they've been working 2 years on. Looks like Tropical Storm Tammy is on the way. The property manager's coming over with some panels to put on the doors and windows for anytime there's a tropical storm or a hurricane. They do that. So they're a little late in my view, but they're on their way. Yeah. Just brushing out this. Beautiful job, dude.
Getting there. First pass.
Yep. All right. Just pop that anode off, and then when we're ready to paint, we'll put it back on, so that we don't get any of the prop glide underneath the anode, or else it won't function.
I'll wire brush this. I'll take this off, wire brush that.
Yep. Awesome, man. All right. Appears not to have been opened. Pillow.
little not sliced. That's good.
All of this is gonna have to go up and in the boat. And the problem that I realized, kind of, I'm late to the game on some of these things, is that pretty much every item in these boxes represents a project. And you know, once you get past the pillows and the hefty bags and stuff, there's actual real stuff in there. And it's also weighs, like each of those boxes, 125 pounds. And that's like 275 pounds of, I mean, that doesn't quite add up, but that's what the total weight is with the pallet, is 275 pounds. Also, there's this little box that goes with it as well. And it is a tremendous amount of weight to add to the boat. Now, we did take home a lot of stuff last year, trying to clear out the room for it. So it's not like we didn't think about it before, but that's where we're at. Got a lot of stuff to put on the boat. Mr. Neil and our most recent flower arrangement.
Honey, those aren't flowers.
I know, they're delicious nice beers. Oh, beer. Scott and I are here working. It's a rainy day in Jolly Harbour, and I just wanted to kind of review a couple of the projects that we have. One of which is we've got to get this pulley off of this raw water pump. I've given up on this raw water pump. This is the one that failed on the generator last year, and I honestly believe that it was machined improperly at the factory, because it has always leaked, and no matter how many times they rebuilt it, it just the seals, there's a imperfection on the shaft, and it just grinds through the seals. And these are mechanical seals and lip seals, from what I can tell from the exploded diagram of the pump. It's marketed as a mechanical seal, but I think it has a lip seal as well, just to make sure. And I wanted to also point out that having a gear puller like this makes this job just so much easier. That, and also my trusty creme brulee torch. Burn up the camera, but yeah, that thing, you know, really helps. We could not get the Allen screw to release on there, so I heated it up with the torch, and then miraculously, boom, off it comes. Now it's very close to stripping out that grub screw with the Allen, very small Allen head on this. And I'm going to pull the grub screw out totally, clean it up, get some WD-40 on the threads, or possibly some blue Loctite on the threads. I don't know. I haven't decided. I don't want it to come loose while it's underway. But at the same time, it was seized on there pretty good this time. But having this gear puller is a nice tool, and I'm basically using a 1/4-inch socket to press it the rest of the way through. Once the threads get to the pulley, it won't go in any further. What you doing there, Scott?
Helping out. Came down to help Kevin and Wendy out to get some of the projects done, and had some time to do that. So plus it gives me a chance to catch up with everybody and have a little fun at night and get some of these projects done. So
awesome. So this project in particular is going to be what, taking the alternator off?
Yeah, so we have a new alternator. We're going to do that. Then on the back side, on the, well, I guess the new water pump for the generator, and a couple other things that we'll do. But we'll get some access here and start on the project.
Awesome. That sounds great. Yeah, it's really nice having a little extra hand. One of the things that I find is that just having somebody else there makes it so that you're kind of like a team instead of just a one. It's easy to get demoralized when it's just you. But we do have our new pump installed, and that's good. We just need to bolt it up a little bit and get the belt tensioned. Scott wanted me to do that because I've got some experience with it already. It's obviously something that you don't want to over tension these belts, or else what will happen is the bearings will get fried. It doesn't require a ton of of belt tension to do that. Pretty close there, travel lift. Yep, everything's good. We have rewired this. This is a new alternator, 110 amp, 24 volt high output alternator. We've also got a Sterling Power alternator protection device, and what that does is if it senses high voltages somehow, it shunts it across to the negative so that it doesn't damage things. This yellow probe up there that's attached to the case, that is a temperature sensor for the Sterling Power ProReg DW. This is our exterior voltage regulator, and it's been working pretty well. And so we're good with that. Reran the negative from the alternator, put new wiring in, so that we've got the newer boat cable for AWG. It's a pretty big cable, rated for the output of the alternator. It's a relatively short run. It's only about 4 feet all the way one side to the other, out and back. So that's how you calculate those things. And yeah, I think we're pretty good on all of this. We've run our positive alternator cable a little bit better, cleaner run, and it's not connected yet. We're going to hold off on that till we're done. Anytime we're working around these posts, they really ought to have a cover across the positive, but I haven't been able to find a cover that fits it right. And does what it's supposed to do. So just kind of been leaving that go. We've got our bilge all clean and a new pad down there. It's nice to put these 3M absorbent pads down there, then you can see a lot easier if something's leaking. Talisman's in the water and looking absolutely beautiful outside. Inside, but you know, the engine and the bow thruster and everything else are working. So we're very, very happy. Our plan is for a Friday departure, about 4 o'clock in the morning, to St. Maarten, Dutch Sint Maarten, SXM. We're really looking forward to that. Ready to get out of here. What you got there, Wen?
A mess.
Bilge cleaning experiment.
Bilge cleaning.
Yeah, we had oil in the bilge. From our generator. And this is how it looks now. We just got to clean it all out, and we'll take this over to the oil receptacle at the boatyard.
Yeah.
Absolutely not pumping that out. Had the refrigeration repaired and recharged last night. We had no refrigeration did not come up. unfortunately. So I had to pay somebody to come out, but luckily he was wonderful van here in Falmouth. Well, we're not in Falmouth now, but he drove out last night, and we were up till 11:30 working on that thing. 11:30 at night, and that was crazy to have that happen. Major hazard here. Do not want to step on those. And there's our little golf cart. It's the last day for the golf cart. We're bringing things back to the boat. I don't trust this dock for driving a golf cart on. It's kind of sketchy as it is what we're doing here.
There's not a problem that I can't fix, because I can do it. And if your man gives you trouble, just to move out on the double, and you don't let it trouble your brain, because away goes trouble down the drain. Said away goes trouble down the drain.
Another great night, or actually our last night in Antigua before we head midnight or so. We're gonna head for Dutch Sint Maarten. It's about an 88-mile sail. We can do it overnight and arrive there sometime tomorrow morning or midday tomorrow. That'll be good. Well, we're on our way to St. Maarten, Dutch Sint Maarten. Here's St. Kitts and Nevis over here. Up ahead of us, St. Bart's. And beyond that is Sint Maarten, and we're about 50 miles away right now. Boat is flying because it's got brand new bottom paint, and we're running off the wind, and it's just, you're seeing 18 to 22 apparent, and that's great sailing conditions. So I got to put some sunblock on and just do my shift until 9. I get to sit around and watch everybody else sail. Just they want to do. So that's good. Love the morning. Morning is great. Wind fills in nicely. Seas calm down oftentimes. We can see any type of squall activity. Everybody's having a good time, I take it?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Well, up there is St. Maarten, Dutch Sint Maarten. Right there, St. Bart's. I was going to St. Bart's as well. Perfectly on time, actually. It's going to be at 2 o'clock when we anchor, and the bridge opening's at 3, so get everything sorted and put away, and hit the bridge opening. It's awesome. That's really good. If we'd missed that, we'd have to wait till 5.